I'm back once again. I took a bit of a break. Um, went on a little bit of a vacation, a little mini vacation, maybe subconsciously to celebrate my first perfect score, maybe consciously. But I'm back now in an attempt to get the real prize, which is the daily game perfect score. This looks um close to something around Cameroon, Nigeria. But fuck, fuck. All right. That was I'm a little rusty. I'm a little rusty. The game is over already, and I will now. I'll still take the rest seriously because I need to keep up some high standards. I think this looks like a Spanish person. Gracile Mediterranean. Okay. I got to try to up my standards. I'm a little bit out of practice. So it should be right. Okay, that was also right. Is that. I'm gonna go for around there. Okay. That was also right. Okay, now this one, there are some that look like this that are South African and some that aren't. I'm gonna go for that. Okay, that was one of the ones that I have to. I really have to try to memorize these specific ones. Let me just read this. Sandaway, distinctive East African. This one has squinty eyes. The bottom part are like kind of straight. I don't know how I'm gonna remember this. So like it doesn't look Khoisan, but sometimes the squinty eyes can indicate they're from more South Africa. Distinctive, I mean, they're not that distinctive in terms of their appearance. Come on now. Um, Type of the Tanzanian savannas, especially in the Dodoma region. A relict, isn't the word relic? Anyway, of Khoisanid populations that were more widespread prior to Bantu expansion. Okay, yeah, I've heard about that actually. Apparently, the Bantu people who are kind of more like what you would typically associate with the standard looking black person. They're actually from over here, and they spread throughout a lot of Africa and killed a lot of people. Like they colonized, arguably. So when they just start talking about their history and as if it was all just them being oppressed, that's not the case because there were this type of so I was kind of right in my initial guess of the South African. They're related to the Khoisanid people, and they used to live more throughout Africa, but got largely wiped out, and now you only really see them in more southern Africa, South Africa, like the country. So that's interesting. Um, okay. Try to remember that. I'll try to remember that. It's gonna be hard to remember this specific one, but that was an interesting. I'm glad I read the description. It was a little bit interesting. Now, is this a Filipino? I think it's a Filipino. Philippines are not really the safe guess though for that type of person. For me, I haven't seen many people from like Thailand, Cambodia. So when I see this, I've seen a lot of people from the Philippines just because of where I live. There's a lot of Filipino people. So I think it's probably more around here, and then it's the safer guess. But to me, when I see that, I think Philippines. Okay, yeah, that was. So this is a Khmerid. Okay, yeah, Cambodia is where the Khmer Empire were, and where there was a communist group called the Red Khmer, I think. Little history lesson. I shouldn't be teaching history lessons on shit. I don't know. Okay, that looks like Western European. Or was this the one I thought looked a bit? I think this is the one that I thought looked a little bit like Eden Hazard, and so I guessed around France, Belgium, but I think it was this the one that was Poland. I think that might be the case because the woman does look more Polish. Yeah, it was. Okay, this looks like Northern Chinese to me. I'm gonna go for that. Okay, it was Southern. I gotta try to remember that one as well. Yeah, okay. I shouldn't think Southern China would have darker skin. I kind of like. Okay, try to remember that. That is a frightening scene from 5,000 years ago. I would say, which is when roughly when these people migrated to Australia and then they were largely untouched. Just saying. Okay, so this one is specifically the Tasmanid. Okay, I don't think I need to read that. I think we know the story. Um, I think it's one of the hunter-gatherer, not hunter-gatherer, but I associate them with hunter-gatherers over here. Anyway, okay. Didn't get too good. I'll try the daily country. Should I try the daily country one again? I mean, I've already got perfect. I've already won. I guess we can keep going. Had this one before. Don't remember what it was. Peruvian maybe. Was it Chilean? Okay, yeah, Peru was right. That's fucking. Is that the same Indian one? I feel like I'm getting different Indian groups in India. This was. Yeah, these are gonna start. Because of how much they repeat, the perfect score on this one is maybe a little bit easy and not much of an accomplishment. Okay, this is not Jisung Park, but that's a soccer. See, I think I'm right. That is a soccer jersey. They're using. Did my camera go a bit off the side? They're using images from like soccer players. So maybe like they actually used the Jisung Park image, and that wasn't just like a racist comment. I think they actually did that. That looks like the Japanese soccer jersey. That's what they used. Okay. Do we have this one? This is the Finnish one? Yeah, this one looks pretty damn Finnish. Is that okay? I got a perfect score again. That's two in a row. Two perfect scores in a row? I mean, maybe I'm improving. Maybe I'm not that rusty. I mean, the first one was a warm-up game. Maybe tomorrow, like the daily game will go better. But clearly, I'm starting to get, a little bit, maybe a little bit. No, I don't want to brag, but two perfect scores in a row. That was pretty good. Maybe I could like create a streak of perfect scores. Anyway, I'm not going to get too ahead of myself. That is all for now. I will see you next time.